Hey, it's Brad at Grayman Research with another video on the Smith & Wesson MMP10. This time we're going to talk about the BCM Gunfighter charging handle and the modification you can do to it to make it fit your MMP10. So here's the BCM Gunfighter charging handle for the AR style 308 semi-automatic rifles. I bought this as an addition to enhance my MMP10 after I bought my stock MMP10. First thing I noticed though is that it would not fit into the upper receiver like it was supposed to. The problem was that the bolt carrier group would not fully seat how it's supposed to. It'd get about 3/4 of the way in and then get stuck about like this, and then I'd have to pry really hard on the charging handle before it would come loose and come back out. So upon examining the two charging handles side by side, the stock MMP10 charging handle and the Gunfighter charging handle, they're very similar in dimensions except for the obvious additions or modifications of the Gunfighter. And then the two little tracking tabs in the same location, and the dimensions everywhere were pretty similar except for on the Gunfighter up here it had a little knob that stuck up, and I don't have a picture of that, but you can find them online. And also, if you look really closely on the inside, the underside of the charging handle, there's a little lip that you can see in there on the standard charging handle. And on the Gunfighter, that lip, instead of being further up here, was further back. So I theorized that between this knob up here that was present on the Gunfighter and the lip that was further back this way, that those two things were causing the impingement of the charging handle on top of the gas key of the bolt carrier group and not allowing the bolt carrier group to seat all the way. So I took out my Dremel. Everyone all together gasp, ah! So I took out my Dremel, and with the sanding head I dremeled off the extra bump that was on the Gunfighter and made the profile very similar to the standard charging handle. And then with this head round, I don't even know what you call it, it's another sanding bit, but it fit perfectly into this part of the charging handle of the Gunfighter. And so then with this head, I went ahead and removed that extra part of the lip in the Gunfighter charging handle until, again, it was similar in profile to the standard charging handle inside. Then after those modifications, I went ahead and placed it back into the MMP10, cycled it and cycled it and cycled it, ran a mag through it, and it worked perfectly. And since then, I have run 150 rounds of 308 through the MMP10 with the modified BCM Gunfighter, and it has performed flawlessly. So if that is something you are willing to try, it is a little off the beaten path and ghetto gunsmithing, but you can go ahead and modify your BCM charging handle in that way to make it work in your MMP10. And again, as you can see, it is functioning perfectly here. So in reading about these problems on the forums, including m4carbine.net, sounds like this is hit or miss and that there's variations of the 308 Gunfighter charging handle out there, and that Bravo Company may be in the process of making their new Gunfighters so that they're compatible with the MMP10. I don't know about that except for just rumors that I've heard and threads that I've read, but that may be going on, and you may not have to worry about this in the future. But in case you end up getting an old Gunfighter charging handle from a retailer somewhere, this is a modification that you can do pretty quickly and easily and painlessly and have a very well functioning modified charging handle after that. Good luck, guys.